Why is spiritual awakening painful? First of all, spiritual awakening is painful because of the resistance from the ego. So you must understand what is ego and why the resistance from the ego is causing you the pain that you are going through in your spiritual awakening journey. What is ego from the body's perspective? From the body's perspective, the ego is the identification with being a human being. You feel and you think yourself as body, yourself as matter, yourself as this gross physical form, the human being, the most powerful species with the highest quality of brain, who is evolved than all the other species, who can rule the planet Earth and has been ruling over ages, killing all the animals and making extinct all the other species. And the human population, 8 billions in number, being the highest visible species of human being, so mighty and powerful. So you are identified with this, and you being one of these human being who is ruling the planet, who is so much immune to harsh weather condition, all types of weather conditions that no other species is immune to. Human beings have survived till now because of their highest immunity to survive in any condition, whatever may be the environmental condition, be it extreme cold or extreme hot. Today also, if you look around the human population, you will find that human beings still live in all the extreme conditions, but other species need a certain condition to survive, and that is why they are less in number. Not less in number, but yes, confined to special habitat on the planet. The fish cannot live on the earth, soil. The birds cannot live in the ocean. The wild animals cannot stay in the city. They can only survive if they stay in the jungle. So all the other species have special habitat for them, except human beings, who can survive in the worst condition, right from the slum areas to the palace or the high mountain ranges or anywhere human beings can survive. And you are identified with this human form who is mighty and powerful, and you think that you are immortal. At certain level you feel that you are immortal. When spiritual awakening happens, your ego is shattered of this body identification, and you go through the worst, because spiritual awakening is nothing but Kundalini awakening, and Kundalini is the divine Shakti energy that makes you feel nothing in front of her mighty power. The electrified divine energy, when awakens in you, nothing of the ego works on the body level, because your nervous system is not prepared for Kundalini, and it gives you shocks, it gives you sensations, and the brain does not understand what is happening in you, and it activates the pain signals in your nervous system. For that you get fibromyalgia symptoms, the chronic fatigue syndrome, the irritable bowel syndrome, and so many other physical issues start happening to you all of a sudden, without you, the ego, knowing about it, what to do. The ego knows only the identity with the self, knows only the available medical diagnosis and solutions outside, and even if you go through all the processes, you don't get any success in reducing your pain, and that is why you suffer again more. The resistance increases. The next level of resistance comes on the mental level. Your all minds, beliefs, conditioning, garbage, the vasanas, vikaras, desires, fears, tendencies, and all the lower energies that are in the construct of the mind, in the memories, in the ego faculty or the memory faculty or the mind faculty. All these things are stored in your karmic settlements, the blockages in your chakras, in your energy channels, and all these things are stuck in your subtle body. And when Kundalini awakens, when the spiritual awakening is happening, these create blockages in the processing of Kundalini awakening. And each time Kundalini wants to move up, clear the karmas or burn the karmas, the ego, the identification with this suffering comes as a blockage, comes as a resistance, comes as a friction to the flow of energy. If you surrender 100% to the Kundalini Shakti or the spiritual awakening process, then you will suffer less or you will not have any pain. But if you resist to the process, then you are going to suffer the highest, and that is destined. So, your mental or mind or the ego faculty or the identification with you being someone as a role, as a person, as a father, mother, son, daughter, or any brother, sister, friend of someone, or anyone in the world, all the identification of or a relative of someone, or a boss, or an employer, employee, anything, a founder, anything, a personality, a celebrity, artist, dancer, whatever you are in the world, if you are identified with that personality and that personality is going through spiritual awakening, then how come you can surrender? You're meant to dominate. You're meant to be a leader. How can you surrender? Because for you, surrender means giving up. For you, your ego understands surrender as the step of being a loser, which is not so. So this is the reason why you suffer and why you have pain. You suffer a lot because all the process, all the methods that you apply to just save this ego doesn't work. Kundalini is breaking you day by day, day by day. It is demolishing your ego. Gradually, slowly. The ego doesn't work. The function of the ego doesn't work. You may have money, you may have possessions, you have male relations, you may have health, wealth, relationship, everything in the world in the best possible way that you could imagine, but it will not work, and that is not working, and that is the reason you are having pain, more pain day by day. So on the mental level, on the mind level, all these are the reason for your pain during spiritual awakening. The next challenge or the reason why you suffer is the spiritual or the blockages in the spirit level. What are the blockages on the spirit level? The blockages in the spirit on the spirit level is related to your past lives. It is related to your past birth karmas that you have done, all the wrongdoings, and those are in the form of liabilities or blockages in your chakras and in your energy channels. You have come up and you have taken this birth with lot of things to be settled, liabilities to be paid, and you are still carrying those, the fruits of your karmas in the form of negative karmas, negative actions that you have done in the past lives. Lives after lives, you have committed many crimes, you have committed many sins, and the punishment or the fruit of your good deeds are yet to be fructified in this birth. That is called prarabdha. So you are coming with a prarabdha, and that prarabdha is lodged in your causal body, through which you have taken this formation of who you are, this personality, and all these needs to be cleared for Kundalini to set you free from the cycle of birth and death, and you get the resistance from these energy blockages from your past life. And that is why before anyone gets enlightened, I do the past life regression myself through energy transmission, where you get free from all the past birth karmas, the dirt, the garbage, the demons that you are carrying in your energy body still, and you need to get free from it. These demons create lot of resistance when it comes to final freedom, because the very existence of Kundalini Shakti and merging of her with universal consciousness or Shiva will lead to the death of these demons or demonic energy, negative energies, the lower energies, the negative energies in the form of vikar, vasna, anger, fear, desire, lust, blame, shame, depression, anxiety, pride, jealousy. All these things will be gone if you become free, if Kundalini becomes free from this cyclic birth and death cycle. So these are stored in the ego form of your spirit, and finally at the crown chakra, these demons become too mighty to fight with Kundalini. And if you don't know it, then you will suffer, and you have been suffering. That is why most of my students who are in the crown chakra, I tell them to surrender the highest to Kundalini Shakti and to the Guru, that is me, Siddha Guru Sanju, who help you to go through the process of enlightenment without much suffering. And throughout your journey of spiritual awakening, you do not suffer much. That is my aim, that is my goal, because I know the way through which you will suffer the least. So if you have any other questions or doubts, you can take my spiritual consulting session first, and then you can join the Freedom Project, Power Project or Flow Project based on whatever stage of awakening you are going through, and process your Kundalini Shakti, the spiritual energy, and get free soon without suffering. There will not be suffering, that is for sure. Yes, of course, some pain will be there, but it will also go away with the customized sadhana that I will give you and that I give to my students. Alright, so take my consulting and be free. That is the first step that you can do right now, and rest all could be discussed when you are connected to me through the projects. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.